resolved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.
Hello friends, I, Shreyans Kothari, welcome you all to the YouTube channel of S. Chand Academy. In this channel, we usually provide you video solutions of the published books so that these videos complement the book. You just need to scan the QR code and yes, you are there. We are trying to make that old saying true, किताबें भी बोलती हैं. Generally, we follow a simple pattern to all these videos. We just make you understand the simple concept or the basic concept behind the topic. And then we try to solve some of the questions from the book. This video can be seen standalone also because this video in itself is complete to clear the doubts. Talking about this book, man, this is the Quantitative Aptitude by S. Chand. One of the best books you can find for this particular section in the country. Why so? Because I guess this is the most comprehensive book available as it is regularly updated. The new questions are added and you name an exam, you will find this book appropriate. Why so? It is for bank, SSC, railways, MBAs, hotel management, sub-inspectors, UPSC, you name it and it is there. So for quantitative aptitude, even for the campus recruitments, students follow this book. And I guess this is the most comprehensive book of all and I guess the oldest one. Why I am saying oldest one? Oldest one with the updated one. So you don't have to go anywhere else, just stick to this book. So without wasting time, let's move to the chapter. So friends, this chapter number 9 is all about surds and indices. Let's see what exactly the surds and indices are. Before starting to the questions, before going to the exercise, what I'll do is I'll go through the crisp theory part, that is concept part, which is in the beginning of the chapter. So when you go through this book, you will find a basic crisp concept and then there is an examples and exercise. So I'll go through the concept first. See, these are the laws of indices, very, very important. I am sure you have read it one or the other time, some or the other time during your academics, that is school. Now I'll just quick review that I'll summarize all the formulas for you. Let's see what exactly there are. Here we go. The first formula is a raised to power m and a raised to power n. If they are multiplied, then the base is same. The base is same. Then just add m and n. For example, there is a raised to power 6 and then there is a raised to power 3. So what we'll do is make the base as a, just add 6 plus 3 and it will be 9. So what exactly it is saying, if it is multiplication, add the powers. Powers means indices. See, what exactly basic do you mean by indices? See, if I say a raised to power m, that means a is the base and m is the index. An index in plural known as indices. So, laws of indices, what we'll do is, we will have bases same and we'll have some operations in the indices part. There's one more formula, what does it say? If there are multiplication, we added them. If there are divide, then we'll minus them. Say a raised to power 7 divided by a raised to power 4. That means what you need to do is put base as a and just subtract them. So 7 minus 4, that is a raised to power 3, that is a cube, right? So a very simple formula. What you need to do is just subtract top from bottom, bottom from top and you get the answer, m minus n. Now if there is power over a power, say for example, a raised to power 3 and then power 6. So when there is power over power, just multiply these two. So a raised to power 6 into 3, that is 18. So just multiply the powers if there are power over power. If there is power divided by that power, that means you just have to minus that, subtract that, and if it is multiplication, just add the powers. Keeping in mind the base is same, right? Now what is here? If there is a common power, say for example a into b, and common power n, so what we'll do is a raised to power n and b raised to power n. Say for example it is like ab ka whole square, that means a square or b square, that is ob ka whole square, what you generally take as common, so it is like common to that, right? So a b in power n is a n and b n. Let's move on to the next one. What does it say? In the similar way, if it is like a by b power 2, that means a square by b square. It is same like if you multiply them, then multiplied by whatever the a and b multiplied, the power is distributed as it is, not equally, as it is. In the similar manner, if they are in divide, then power is for both. And last but not the least, a raised to power 0 is always 1. So anything power 0 is 1. Anything power 0 is 1. Just remember, anything power is 0 is 1. Anything power 0 is 1. So these 6 formula you will definitely have to remember, and because all the questions, following questions will be on these formulas. आगे बढ़ते हैं हम लोग. Okay. Let a be a rational number and n be a positive integer. a एक rational number है और n एक positive integer है. तो a raised to power 1 by n is like root a power n. Root a power n. So remember one thing, the whatever the root is, it goes like 1 by n. So if for example, if I say root a, I can say a 1 by 2. If I say 4a, that means a raised to power 1 by 4. And that a, that thing, these all which are in root are actually known as a surd of order n, surd of order 2, surd of order 4, surd of order n. So surd, it is known as actually surd. Surd is that root of order something. That order is like whatever written on the this part of root. And there are some laws of surds as well. Laws of surds. Let's see. ये क्या rules हैं? First rule तो as it is हमारे को बता ही है. If there is like a and it is n, it is like a 1 by n. As I told you, if it is root a, it is like a 1 by 2, right? Let's move on to some other question. If it is multiplication of a and b, say for example, it is like cube root of ab. That means cube root of a into cube root of b. That is it. So n on a is different and n on b is different. If you take common, it may get common. If you distribute again, it will be distributed again. Similar manner, if it is like cube root of a by b, that means cube root of a divided by cube root of b. That is it, right? What is the next question? If it is like cube root of a and there is cube. So if you remember this cube root, this cube root can be written as 1 by 3 and there is this 3. And if you remember from the laws of indices, if power के ऊपर एक और power over power, then just multiply them. So a raised to power 1, that is a. So if it is like that, only a remains, right? Now, see this one. Something, say for example, cube root of square root of, say whatever, like a. That means you just need to multiply this 3 and that is 2 because cube root square root is 2. So 3 into 2, 6 of A. That is very important. Cube something root of something root. Surd of surd is multiplication. Similar manner, if you remember the laws of indices, power ka power multiplication, surd ka surd is multiplication. And in the same way, it is like that. See, if it is like cube root of A and then there is 2, that means what? You just have to cube root of A square. That is same. If you write it to after surd or inside surd, it is same. No issue. So in this manner, what we have learnt is the laws of indices and laws of surds. Just remember all those formula and your life will be very easy because all the questions are based on these formulas only. Let's do some questions and let's see what exactly have you learned or where exactly do you land. It is SSC CHSL 10 plus 2 tier examination. What does it say? It says 3 root x plus 4 root x is equal to 5 root x. It is second question of the chapter, right? If you remember from the Pythagoras theorem, if you don't remember, I just put it here. If it is 3, if it is 4, it is 5. Because Pythagoras theorem says 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. So if I write like that, 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. That means root x and root x is equal to 2. So finally we got is root x is equal to 2. So finally we got root x is equal to 2. How? Because we know that 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. That means that root x must be 2. If root x equal to 2, if root x is equal to 2, just whole square on the both side. So this root x, right? If you remember, that was x1 by 2 and it is 4. So 2 and 2 get cancelled out. So x is equal to directly 4. And question number second ka answer is 1, yani ki A. Now do you understand? Similar question let's do. Sorry. Okay. So here it is. Let's see what does it say. A different question altogether. Again, it is a previous year question. This is CGL Tier 1 CBE examination and 2017, right? See, 4 raised to power x plus y. Solve this first. 4 raised to power x plus y is equal to 256. Let's do one thing. Just put that 256 in the base 4. And if you remember 4 raised to power, how much is 256? 4 raised to power 1 is 4. 4 raised to power is 216. 4 raised to power 3 is, if you remember, it is like 64. And 4 raised to power 4 is 256, right? So what I do is 4 raised to power x plus y is equal to 4 raised to power 4. That means if base is same, the power must be same. X plus y is equal to 4. That I got from first exercise, first equation. Second equation, see 256 power x minus y is equal to 4, right? So I know it very well that 4 raised to power 4 x minus y is equal to 4. That means 4 raised to power 4x minus y is equal to 4 raised to power 1, because 4 raised to power 1 is again 4. So if you solve this, you will get to know that 4x minus y is equal to what? 1. Why? Because base is same. Just do that. So x plus y is 4 and 4x minus 4y is equal to 1. So I put 1 by 1 the value of x and y. If you do that, x is equal to what? 4 minus y. So in the similar fashion, if I put here, say I put value of x from here. So 4, it comes 4 minus y minus 4y is equal to 1. So 4 into 4, 16 minus 4y minus 4y is equal to 1. So 16 minus 8y is equal to 1. So minus goes there, plus comes here. So it is like minus 8y. 8y is equal to 16 minus 1 because this minus goes there and this 1 comes here. So y is equal to 15 by 8. So I got y is equal to 15 by 8. If I put over here, x is equal to 4 minus 15 by 8. Why? Because y की value 15 by 8 आ गई है. So it is like 8 into 4 is 32 minus 15 by 8. So it comes out to be 17 by 8. So I have 17 by 8, that is x, and 15 by 8, that is y. So 17 by 8 and 15 by 8, we have two answers. Is there any option like that? Yes, it is. Here we go. Very simple question. What we did was, we had two equations. We just solved the two equations, we got that answer. Because two equations, two unknown, very easy to answer. Let's move further. One more question. Question number 7 we do from the same exercise. ESIC UDC Upper Division Clerk Exam 2016. What is the value of this? So minus 2 power 5 into 2 raised to power minus 5 into 3 ka cube, right? See, what I can do, I remember that if the power is in minus, just put that in the denominator part. So minus 2 raised to power 5 into 1 raised to power 1 upon 2 raised to power 5 into 3 ka cube, right? I'll do just one thing. If I put that minus outside, how can I do that? Let's check. If I put minus 1 ka cube into 2 raised to power 5 into 1 upon 2 raised to power 5 into 3 ka cube, how did I do that? See, 2 is basically minus 1 into 2. If you remember, 2 is minus 1 into 2. So minus 1 raised to power 5. So minus 1 raised to power 5 and 2 raised to power 5. What I did was, I just wrote this minus 2 as minus 1 into 2. Minus 1 separate, 2 is separate. Why did I do that? Because I just wanted to cut it. So minus 1 into this. So it is like minus 3 ka cube, that is minus 27. Is there any answer? Minus 27? Yes, it is. And that is our answer. ESIC UDC exam 2016 question. In the similar fashion you need to do. But just remember the formulas. All the formulas are given in the starting. You just need to do one by one. Let's do some more questions. United India Insurance Company Limited exam 2015. So write the question first. It says 21 raised to power question mark into 21 raised to power 6.5 is equal to 21 raised to power 12.4. See, the question may look a tougher question, but I don't think it will be. Why? If the base are same, what we'll do is just add the power. So question mark plus 6.5 is equal to 21 raised to power 12.4. Now the base are same on the both side. If the base are same on the both side, and if they are equal, that means the power are also same. So question mark plus 6.5 is equal to 12.4. So question mark is equal to 12.4 minus 6.5. So the answer is 5.9, right? Let's see, is there any option called 5.9? Yes, it is. Here we go. Question number 10 ka answer ho jayega C for cat. And in the same way, we are doing question one by one. Let's move on to next question. That is MBA 2011 question. Simplify this. I think, let's see. Cube root of 6 root of a raised to power 9 raised to power 4, 6, 3, a raised to power 9 of 4. I think they are almost similar, right? What I write is a raised to power 9 first. I'll do 1 by 1. I'll write a by 9 first. Then I'll put 1 by 6 over it. Then I'll put a 1 by 3 over it, and there is this 4 multiplied by, I put again a raised to power 9 first. Then I'll put 1 by 3 first. Then I'll put 1 by 6 and I will put 4, right? So 9, 3 and 3. Then it is 2, 3 is cancelled. So it is like 2 remaining here. In the similar way, 9, 3, 3, 2 and then 2. So we have left a square into a square is equal to a raised to power 4. Is there any option a raised to power 4? The first option. So we got the answer. Sometimes the question looks a bit tougher because when you see the question, it looks like, oh, it will be very tough. But when you start doing it, simplifying it, it will be very easy. So don't wait and just see the question again and again and again. Just start with the answers, right? We'll move on to next question. Okay, so bank recruitment question number 15. What will be the put in the question marks? Let's see what we can do. I'll do just cross multiplication first. What we'll do is just cross multiply this. Question mark 1 by 2 by 3 into question mark 1 by 3 is equal to 42 into 5, right? If you remember, if the bases are same, just add the powers. Yes, you are right. If the bases are same, just add the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So here we go, 5 into 2, 10, 4 into 5, 20 and 1, 21, 210. Here we go, 3 and 3. So question mark 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3, you remember, you know it very well, it is just 1. So question mark की वैल्यू ही आ जाती है 210. लगने में बहुत टफ क्वेश्चन, बहुत सिंपल बन गया, कुछ भी नहीं था. It looks like a big challenge, but it is not at all. Just do the simple calculation, that is it. We move on to next question fast. MBA 2010, let's see what they say. Let R be the result of doubling both the base and the exponent of AB. So R is equal to 2A and 2B. Why it is? Because it is said that doubling both the base and the exponent. So it is what? 2 ka square. Sorry, 2b and a 2b is the R, right? 2 raised to power 2b and a raised to power 2b. B is not equal to 0. If R equals to the product of AB by XB, R is equal to product of A raised to power B, X raised to power B. Then X is what, right? So here we have one R, here we have another R. Do just one thing. Just equal them. So 2b into A 2b is equal to AB XB. Yes, it is like that. So what we'll do is just put that AB here. X raised to power B is equal to 2b into A 2b divide by AB, right? So what I'll do is AB say ye 2 cut gaya because it is A square of something. So it remains AB here. Now this B is everywhere. So we'll just remove this B. Why B? Because this is B and this is B. So X is equal to 2 raised to power 2. That is 2 ka square. That is 4. 4 and here it is A. So X is equal to 4A. Is there any option like 4A? Yes, it is. Very simple question, I guess. You need to understand the question first. What exactly the question is saying. What the question is demanding. If you fulfill that demand, you are done. Otherwise, you would have made a mistake anywhere in the down the line, right? We move on to another question. So let's try to find out, try to solve this question. Let's see. What I can do is do it very simple way. just try to find this value first, right? So I put that x is equal to root of root 5 plus 2 plus root of root 5 minus 2 divide by root of root 5 plus 1. So let's find out this first. We can solve that easily if I do one thing. What I'll do is x square. So if I do it x square, that means a square plus b square plus 2ab, if you remember. So a square, it will be like root 5 plus 2 plus b square. So just remove the roots. It becomes root 5 minus 2 plus 2 of this ab. So what exactly it is? Root of root 5 plus 2 and into 2ab, na? Root of 5 minus 2 root, right? So what is exactly root 5 plus 2 root 5 minus 2 plus 2ab? Just multiply these two. So I can do one thing, plus 2 and minus 2 gone, it becomes 2 root 5 because 5 root 2 root 5 1 root 5 2 root 5 plus 2 into now this is multiplied, so root 5 plus 2 root 5 minus 2. If you remember, a plus b, a minus b is a square minus b square. So what I can do is put it like that, x square is equal to 2 root 5 plus 2, here we go, root 5 का square minus 2 का square. Why so? A plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So a is root 5 square and then b is 2. So if you do like that, 2 root 5 plus 2 into under root of 5 ka square and then root. So 5 remains and 2 ka square is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. So here we come from the upper value. It is just the upper value we have done. So 2 root 5 plus 2. That is the numerator. What was the denominator? The denominator was root of root 5 plus 1 square. So if you do that square, it will remain root 5 plus 1. So x square is equal to 2 root 5 plus 2 divided by root 5 plus 1. So you can do one thing. You can take 2 as a common part. So 2 root 5 plus 1 divided by root 5 plus 1. So you can directly cancel out root 5 plus 1 to root 5 plus 1. So x square is equal to 2. That means x is equal to root 2. Because we will put root here, root cancel. Right. So x is equal to root 2. What we have done till now, I told you one thing. Just put this value as x. We just whole square it. And we took the numerator part. The numerator part, just simplifying it step by step. We got this. And the denominator part was this. So taking 2 common, we got this and we cancelled out. So finally the x is equal to root 2. Now I rub the whole part. Why? Because we just wanted the first part and we got the first part, right? Okay. We move on to the second part. Now n is equal to, see this, n is equal to, this is root 2 minus 3 minus 2 root 2. Now this 2 root 2, if you can do something for this, that will be a very good thing for you. What I'll do is, so we solve this part first. We will put a whole part. 3 can be written as 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2. what I did was just simple. 3 can be written as 2 plus 1, right? Now, root 2. Now, if I put that 2 in terms of root 2, it will be easier for me. So, what I do is, I'll put this root 2 square plus 1 ka square minus 2 root 2 into 1. That I can do, right? Why I did so? A square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a square minus b square. A minus b ka whole square. If you remember a minus b ka whole square, a minus b ka whole square. A is root 2. So, a root 2 minus this. So, it will be a very simple thing for you. So, what I'll do is, I'll keep that symbol. This is root 2 minus. What I can do is root 2 minus 1 ka whole square, right? So, whole square and root get cancelled out. So, finally we have root 2 minus root 2 plus 1, because minus minus gets cancelled. Minus minus is plus. So, root 2 minus root 2 is 0. So, answer is finally 1. So, the whole equation, the big equation is finally 0 to only 1. So, it is double AO examination 2009. Question number 44, answer is C, that is 1. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Question number 64, let's see what does it say. Okay, so it is by PCS 2008. So, 48 power minus 2 by 7. If you see like that, 16 raised to power minus 5 by 7 into 3 raised to power minus 5 by 7. You can see the powers are same. So, if the powers are same, what we can do is just multiply them. So, 48 here, and then we'll put 48, because 16 into 3 is again 48 raised to power minus 5 by 7. What I remember from the beginning of this chapter, that if the powers are same, it can be taken common and these can be multiplied. When we multiply 16 into 3, you get 48. Now you can see that here it is minus 2 by 7. So the base is same. The base is 48. You just need to add the powers. So we add 2 by 7 and we add minus 5 by 7. So we finally got this. Now minus 2 by 7. So what I'll do is 48 raised to power 7 I took common, then it is minus 2 and minus 5. So it is like 48 raised to power minus 7 by 7, that is 48 raised to power minus 1. If it is 48 raised to power minus 1, that means it is 1 upon 48, reciprocal of 48. So 1 upon 48 is the answer. And here we go. Just a simple thing. Just I saw and I remembered the formula, and that is what you need to do. You just remember the formula and do questions one by one. Here we go. We move on to the next question. Specialist Officer 2007. Here we go. 2 raised to power 3.6, 4 raised to power 3.6, 4 raised to power 3.6 into 32 raised to power 2.3 is equal to 32 raised to power question mark. Very much similar question we did now, because 3.6, 3.6, 3.6 can be added. Why? Because if power is same, just multiply the base. So 2 into 4 into 4 raised to power 3.6 into 32 raised to power 2.3 is equal to 32 raised to power question mark, right? What we'll do is just multiply them. 4 into 2 is 8 into 4 is 32. So 32 raised to power 3.6 into 32 raised to power 2.3 is equal to 32 raised to power question mark. Now if the bases are same, what we'll do is 32, 3.6 plus 2.3 is 32 raised to power question mark. Now you can see on the both sides base is same. So if base is same, question mark is equal to 3.6 plus 2.3, it is 5.9. Is there any option called 5.9 in the options? Yes, it is. So finally the answer is 5.9. Very much simpler I am trying to go very simple, very easy, so that you can understand directly the question. Let's move on to the last question of the video and we'll finish. Okay, so let's put the all formulas or all the whatever we have seen in the surds and indices into this question and let's get the answer, right? Okay, so what I'll do is 2 raised to power n plus 4 minus 2 raised to power 2 into 2 raised to power n divide by 2 into 2n plus 3 plus 2 raised to power minus 3. So we'll do it one by one and easily so that you understand each and every concept, right? See, 2 raised to power n by 4, leave it there only. We don't do anything by that. It is 2 raised to power 1, it is 2 raised to power n. So what I can do is 2 raised to n plus 1, because if base are same, just add the powers. Similar way, 2 raised to power 1 and 2 raised to power n plus 3. So it becomes 2 raised to power n plus 4. And it will be like 1 upon 2 cube, that is 1 upon 8 or something, right? Okay. So we have come to this part now. We have 2n plus 4 here, we have 2n plus 4 here, but there is 2n plus 1. So what I can do is 2n plus 1 is taken common. Now if n plus 1 is taken common, it becomes 2 cube. And n plus 1 is taken common, it becomes 1. And 2n plus 4 is there, plus 1 by 2 cube is there. Right? Okay. Okay. See, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1. What we can do? N plus 1 plus 3, n plus 1 plus 3. So what I'll do is 2n plus 1, bracket mein 2 cube is 8 minus 1, divide by 2n plus 1 into 2 cube. What I did is n plus 1 is different. 4 is equal to 1 plus 3. So n plus 1 taken here and 3 taken there, plus 1 by 2 cube. Okay. See, what I'll get is, I'll do one thing, cancel out. 8 minus 1 is 7 upon 2 cube is 8 plus 1 upon 8. So if I take 8 as LCM, we got 7 plus 1 is equal to 8 by 8. 8 by 8 is just 1. So considering the question, which it looks in the first C, that means prima facie when we see the question, it looks like it is a very big question and we won't be able to solve this. Just try to solve one by one step by one step, and you get the answer. So finally, this whole big thing comes to just 1. So that is the final answer. And we have come to an end of the chapter. In the very much similar fashion, you will get each and every chapter of this book in the YouTube. You have the book, just scan the QR code of whatever chapter you want to see how it goes. So a unique thing of video solution will give just one thing, that you have the book and you have the instructor. Just go through it. You don't need anyone else. So I just hope that you have subscribed the channel. Just share to each and every person, every friend of yours, so that every student gets benefited by this. Thank you and take care.